Shalom, and welcome back to the Cepher Daily Readings. I am Trish. Thank you for stopping by to follow along. All praise to the Most High Yah, in the name of the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. I pray this is a blessing to you and that you had a wonderful day. We are in Numbers, Bemidbar, chapter 29. And in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, you shall have a holy assembly. You shall do no servile work. It is Yom Torah unto you. And you shall offer an ascending smoke offering for a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their oblation shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram, and 1/10 deals for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. And 1 kid of goats for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you, beside the ascending smoke offering of the month, and his oblation, and the daily ascending smoke offering, and his oblation, and their drink offerings, according unto their manner, for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. And you shall have on the 10th day of the 7th month a holy assembly, and you shall afflict your souls. You shall not do any work therein, but you shall offer an ascending smoke offering unto Yahuwah for a sweet savor. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their oblations shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to 1 ram. A several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual ascending smoke offering, and the oblation of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 14th day of the 7th month you shall have a holy assembly. You shall do no servile work, and you shall keep a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days. And you shall offer an ascending smoke offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish, and their oblation shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, 2/10 deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and a several 10th deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day you shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs, shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and the oblation thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their oblation, and their drink offerings for the bullocks. For the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs, shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs, shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation and his drink offering. And on the 7th day, 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation and his drink offering. On the 8th day you shall have a solemn assembly. You shall do no servile work therein. But you shall offer an ascending smoke offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish, their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs, shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and his oblation, and his drink offering. These things you shall do unto Yahuwah in your set feasts, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your ascending smoke offerings, and for your oblations, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. And Moshe told the children of Yasharel according to all that Yahuwah commanded Moshe. Chapter 30. And Moshe spoke unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Yasharel, saying, This is the thing which Yahuwah has commanded. If a man vows a vow unto Yahuwah, or swears 7 oaths to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeds out of his mouth. If a woman also vows a vow unto Yahuwah, and binds herself by a bond, being to her father's house in her youth, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hears her vow, and her bond wherewith she has bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she has bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallows her on the day that he hears not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she has bound her soul shall stand. And Yahuwah shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she had at all a man, when she vowed, or uttered aught out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her man heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vows shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her man disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of no effect. And Yahuwah shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow, and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her man's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her man heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her man has utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her man has made them void. And Yahuwah shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her man may establish it, or her man may make it void. But if her man altogether holds his peace at her from day to day, then he establishes all her vows, or all her bonds, which are upon her. He confirms them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall in any way make them void after that he has heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which Yahuwah commanded Moshe, between a man and his woman, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. Chapter 31. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Avenge the children of Yasharel, of the Midianim. Afterward shall you be gathered unto your people. And Moshe spoke unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianim, and avenge Yahuwah of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000, throughout all the tribes of Yasharel, shall you send to the war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Yasharel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moshe sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, to the war, with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianim, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And they slew all the males, and they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Ebi, and Rekem, and Zor, and Hori, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Bilam also the son of Beor they slew with the sword. And the children of Yasharel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil, and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives, and the prey, and the spoil unto Moshe, and Eleazar the priest, and unto the assembly of the children of Yasharel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by the Yarden near Jericho. And Moshe and Eleazar the priest, and all the princes of the assembly went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moshe was angry with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. And Moshe said unto them, Have you saved all the women alive? Behold, these caused the children of Yasharel, through the counsel of Bilam, to commit transgression against Yahuwah in the matter of Peor, and there was a plague among the assembly of Yahuwah. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has known man by lying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. And do you abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever has killed any person, and whosoever has touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, and purify all your raiment, and all that is made of skins, and all work of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the Torah, which Yahuwah commanded Moshe. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, you shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation. And all that abides not the fire you shall make it go through the water. And you shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and you shall be clean, and afterward you shall come into the camp. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, you and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the assembly, and divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them, who went out to battle, and between all the assembly. And levy a tribute unto Yahuwah of the men of war, which went out to battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons, and of the cattle, and of the asses, and of the sheep. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest, for a heave offering of Yahuwah. And of the children of Yasharel's half, you shall take 1 portion of 50 of the persons, of the cattle, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Leviim, which guard the watch of the tabernacle of Yahuwah. And Moshe and Eleazar the priest did as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep, and threescore and 12,000 cattle, and threescore and 1,000 asses, and 32,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with him, and the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in number 300,000 and 37,500 sheep. And Yahuwah's tribute of the sheep was 600 and 15, and the cattle were 36,000, of which Yahuwah's tribute was 312, and the asses were 30,500, of which Yahuwah's tribute was 301, and the persons were 16,000, of which Yahuwah's tribute was 32 persons. And Moshe gave the tribute, which was Yahuwah's heave offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And of the children of Yasharel's half, which Moshe divided from the men that warred, now the half that pertained unto the assembly was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,500 sheep, and 36,000 cattle, and 30,000 asses and 500, and 16,000 persons. Even of the children of Yasharel's half, Moshe took one portion of 50, both of man and of beast, and gave them unto the Leviim, which did guard the watch of the tabernacle of Yahuwah, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto El-Moshe. And they said unto El-Moshe, Your servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacks not one man of us. We have therefore brought an oblation for Yahuwah, what every man has gotten of jewels, of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before Yahuwah. And Moshe and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels, and all the gold of the offering that they offered up to Yahuwah, of the captains of thousands and of the captains of hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moshe and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the assembly, for a memorial for the children of Yasharel before Yahuwah. That's the end of chapter 31. On to Psalms. Psalms, Tehilliym, chapter 37. A Mizmor of David. Fret not yourself because of evildoers, neither be envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in Yahuwah and do good, so shall you dwell in the land, and truly you shall be fed. Delight yourself also in Yahuwah, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way unto Yahuwah. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your judgment as the noonday. Rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahuwah, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, you shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plots against the just, and gnashes upon him with his teeth. Adonai shall laugh at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow, to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahuwah upholds the righteous. Yahuwah knows the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume, into smoke shall they consume away. The wicked borrows and pays not again, but the righteous shows mercy and gives. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. The steps of a good man are ordered by Yahuwah, and he delights in his way. Though he falls, he shall not be utterly cast down, for Yahuwah upholds him with his hand. I have been young, and now am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and lends, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For Yahuwah loves judgment and forsakes not his Yakid. They are guarded forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of judgment. The Torah of his Elohim is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watches the righteous and seeks to slay him. Yahuwah will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on El Yahuwah and guard his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you shall see it. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark the perfect man, and behold the Yashari, for the end of that man is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off, but the salvation of the righteous is of Yahuwah. He is their strength in the time of trouble, and Yahuwah shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them, because they trust in him. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High Yah. In the name of the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, or Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Yes, trust in him. That last verse, verse 40. And Yahuwah shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them, because they trust in him. Trust in the Father. Trust in Yahuwah, the creator of all, the Almighty. He is sovereign. Trust in him. Reach out to him. Cry out to him. Ask him to fill you with the Holy Spirit, with discernment, with patience, with understanding, especially when it comes to this word and studying it. Ask him to guide you. Follow the ways of Yahushua the Son. He laid it all out. So it's all in here. And it's also in the relationship that you have with the Father, where you can glean and just understand what he meant for this creation. And so thank you so much for this time. Thank you for following along. May this be a blessing to you. And Yah willing, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Shalom.